Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her blame she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to guard.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers.
But seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
Let's go.
Here we go, set, 18, Gator.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
General West.
Out. SOS.
Hey, Echo.
SOS.
Now.
58 to Mike. Watch the run. 58, right there, go.
Throwing on first down, Stevens. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
36.
Ready.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On the carry, it's Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
From the gun, Stevens. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
Big grip.
On first down, Stevens. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jordan Phillips, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Watch the air. Hey, lock it. Rush in. Snap.
On second down, Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. And that's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Topper.
2nd and 4. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. How about to start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Mike 19.
Looking to throw on second down. Stevens to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Stevens. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal.
Check 52. Hey, Sam off. Yep. Motion. Mike 19.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. From back at the 8 now after the false start. Another try at 1st and goal.
Tighten up. 80 weapon. Rock it. No. Check. Go. Play. Ready.
Cook following the penalty. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Cardinals' 8-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. On the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
A 6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal.
Watch the shit. Protein spill. Shit. Bang, 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 bang. Gone.
They'll try to run with Madison, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And Bailey able to knock it through. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I can't believe they let you play.
1st down, Murray under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Shit. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. 54. You don't want that.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Open man is Kroon, the tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
On the ready. Check. Mike 54. Mike 54. Push him back.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I don't even know why this team's recon 132 fighter. Alert 3. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Defense.
Now Cook. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
A gain of a yard on second. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Is that yours? Who's that? 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D, we're pretty quiet. 58. Yeah.
Back to throw. Stevens, complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Going deep for Hop, and this is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 40 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now Drake. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Murray now on 1st down. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Pretty fortunate there, the interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call into question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
6-6, pull it high. Shoot.
Throwing again. Stevens. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Slam.
Squeeze.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Anthony Barr, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Murray going to throw. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. And an alley to run. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
First down, Arizona.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
You must be getting tired of seeing this.
On second down, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Murray fighting, lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Following the fumble recovery, Stevens. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Switch gears. Hey, watch that. 66.
Throwing now is Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 50 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm going back to you.
take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Kill.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, team 6. Look at me. Zipper.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And the blitz does come. And that is incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and possession will switch hands. 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Check, 59.
37-yard line.
Check. Shift. Watch the shift. Watch out.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he is going to lose yardage here. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Able to find Isabella. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
On 2nd and 9, Murray, they'll set up the screen to Drake. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. The way he went into that contact as a rookie QB, you just kind of hold your breath. Maybe slide there?
Probably a very good idea. Not probably. Definitely a very good idea. And I go back to something someone told me a long time ago. In college, yeah, those guys are going to hit you, but they're just playing for a scholarship. These guys in the NFL, they're hitting you for jobs. That's a whole different hit.
This one caught by Isabella. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. On 1st down, Drake. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Right back to Drake. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey! Hey, orbit. There.
Looking to throw. Stevens. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Vikings on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught by Kirk. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check, check, lucky, lucky.
On the ball. Let's go.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Stevens. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Mike 19, Mike 19. Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stevens. Open here, Adam Thielen. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Got it.
58 to Mike.
Hey, Alpha.
Watch QB jump. 58, right over there, Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Coming to you. And 58 is a Mike. Go 58 to Mike. They can't hang with that.
To throw on second down. Stevens. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for Minnesota. 45 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. That'll be complete to Cook. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal.
Leo. Go.
Back to throw. Stevens toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Here is Cook on third and goal. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are able to cut into that lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1 yard line.
Vikings 17.
So down a couple scores, only one timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Counter play, Drake. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Drake. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. They get the tackle, Marcus Gilbert, 2nd-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Check three, check three, check three.
They'll run with Drake. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.